Rayan was a man who had it all. A successful career, the respect of his peers, a life that many would envy. He was constantly on the move, chasing deadlines, closing deals, building his empire. But in this whirlwind of success, there was one constant, a quiet presence waiting in the wings, his father. An old man, his hands now frail and trembling, his eyesight slowly dimming with the passage of time. Every single night, like clockwork, his father would call him. His voice, gentle and hopeful, would come through the phone. "Son, sit with me for a while. I want to talk to you." It was a simple request, a plea for a few moments of connection. And every night, Rayan, exhausted from his day, would give the same reply. "Dad, I'm tired. We'll talk tomorrow." Tomorrow. That word became a recurring promise, a placeholder for a time that never seemed to arrive. Tomorrow I'll have more energy. Tomorrow I'll have more time. Tomorrow, things will be less hectic. Life, in its relentless pace, kept moving forward, pulling Rayan along with it. And that tomorrow his father so patiently waited for. It never came. One night, the digital clock on Rayan's bedside table glowed with the time, 3:57 a.m., just a few minutes before the morning prayer. Fajr. His phone lit up, vibrating against the nightstand. The screen read, "Dad." A sigh escaped Rayan's lips. "Not again," he murmured to himself, rolling over. "I'll call him back after Fajr." He silenced the call and closed his eyes, completely unaware of the finality of that moment. He didn't know. That was the last call his father would ever make. After his morning prayers, a sense of calm washing over him, Rayan walked towards his father's room. He pushed the door open gently, expecting to find his father sleeping. And he did. He was lying peacefully in his bed, a serene expression on his face. But something was wrong. The phone was still clutched in his hand, its screen dark. Rayan's heart began to pound in his chest. He reached out, his hand shaking, and touched his father's shoulder. It was cold. He had passed away. He had gone, waiting for his son. One last time. The world seemed to dissolve around Rayan. He dropped to his knees, a guttural sound of anguish tearing from his throat. He picked up his father's phone. The call log showed a single final entry, "Abba calling." 3:57 a.m. The weight of those words, of that missed call, crushed him. He cried like a child, his sobs echoing in the silent room, clutching the phone to his chest. He whispered, his voice broken and raw with pain, "Dad, please talk to me now. I'm free now. I'm here." But the time for conversations had passed. The room remained silent. In the weeks that followed, guilt became his constant companion. It was a heavy shroud he couldn't shake off, a gnawing emptiness that consumed him. Every missed call, every "we'll talk tomorrow," played on a loop in his mind. The regret was a poison, eating him alive from the inside out. Then, one night, he dreamt. In his dream, his father stood before him, bathed in a soft, gentle light, dressed in pure white. There was no sadness in his eyes, only a profound peace. He smiled, that same gentle smile Rayan knew so well, and said, "Son, the world makes us very busy. But always make time for the relationships God has given you." The words were simple, yet they held the weight of a lifetime of wisdom. Rayan woke up, his cheeks wet with tears. But these were different tears. Not of guilt, but of understanding, of release. From that day forward, he was a changed man. The dream had been a gift, a second chance not to fix the past, but to honor it by changing his future. He started to truly live. He didn't just visit his mother. He sat with her, he listened to her, he held her hand. He called his siblings, not out of obligation, but out of a genuine desire to connect. He visited relatives he hadn't seen in years, rebuilding bridges that time and neglect had worn down. He started helping people, quietly, without any need for recognition. He understood now. He had learned the hardest truth of all, a lesson paid for with the currency of unbearable loss. You can delay a project, You can postpone a meeting, you can reschedule almost anything in life. But you cannot delay love. You cannot put connection on hold. Because the person you promised tomorrow to may not be there when your tomorrow finally arrives. So don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect moment, for a less busy day, for the right time. The right time is now. Call your parents. Go and sit with them, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Ask them about their day. Listen to their stories, the same ones they've told 100 times. Love them. Cherish them. Do it now today. Before the time comes when all you have left are memories, and the only voice that answers you is the echo of your own regret in an empty room. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please share it with someone you love. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that matters.